Problem is, most of those channels are still structured and abilities into the actual digital channels itself. So in this case, I'll show you what it looks like using 3 scenarios. So what we did is we've built a fictitious, Bank of Now mobile banking app, just like the video you saw. And it's like any normal banking app. You can log in, and let me just log in. You can log in, and just like any normal banking app, it's where you pay your bills, you check your balances. But the idea here is we've actually embedded collaboration directly into your applications, to your websites, so that when a customer has a problem or a customer wants to talk to somebody, they don't have to cross channels and go into a contact center and wait on hold. They should be able to immediately launch into a call. And the second thing that's important is because you logged into the application, we know who you are, we know what you're doing on that app, so we can actually make that routing decision and connect you to the right person based off of what you're doing. So in this case, maybe I'm checking my balances and notice that one of the checks I deposited 2 days ago hasn't cleared yet, and I want to know what the heck. So I actually can, in this case, launch into a video call, and if the demo guards are kind, actually establish a call with Marvin.
Morning, Mr. Schroeder. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey, I actually was checking my balances, and I deposited a check 2 days ago, but noticed it hasn't cleared yet. Any insight into where that is?
Well, let me look at your account real quick. Well, you know what? It looks like that check is going to be cleared after tonight's processing and available tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thanks. So in that case, what we did was we allowed a customer who had a question to simply launch into a collaboration session using the channel, in this case digital, but the idea is we didn't force them to cross channels, so from your perspective, you can offer your clients a superior customer experience. We can take it a step further in the next scenario and show how we can go from service to sales using the same mobile channel. So in this case, I'm playing the role of a high net worth client, and once again, when I logged into the application, you knew who I was. So when I make a call, this time because I'm an ultra high net worth client, I shouldn't go to a contact center. I should go right to my banker. So in this case, when I make a call, maybe I'm worried about the market crashing, maybe I'm interested in getting some more advice, I should be able to click a button and route right to my banker, not to a contact center. And so that's what I'll do here.
Morning, Steve. How are you?
Hey, not too bad.
Good to see you again.
Likewise. Hey, I was actually checking my portfolio, and I noticed that the market's been crashing the past few days, and I'm wondering if I should roll into cash, or should I maybe get some more bonds? I'm looking for some advice here.
We've had quite a few calls from a lot of our customers, and you know what we're telling them? We're telling them to hold your position, weather the storm, and we're gonna get through this together.
Okay, if you say so.
By the way, now that I have you on the phone, we haven't talked about your estate planning in a while. You want to go to lunch next week and chat about that?
Yeah, would Tuesday work?
That works perfect.
Awesome, thanks. So in that case, what we did is we've gone from just a service call to gave the bank an opportunity to do a cross-sell. By reaching out and touching my banker, he had an opportunity to connect, recommend a new solution, and hopefully drive more revenue for the firm. This next scenario I'm going to show is a little more futuristic, but the idea here is we can start to take some of these emerging mobile banking trends, such as Foursquare, payments, et cetera, add it into this interactive technologies we're talking about, and not only start a sales process in the digital channel, but complete it as well. So in this case, I'm going to play the role of a customer who's looking to buy a car, and so in this case, I'm going to check into Foursquare or Twitter, let my friends know I'm buying a car, and maybe get some advice. But at the same time, when I check in, solutions that we sell from Cisco called Social Miner can also allow firms and banks to monitor their own customers' social activity, and based off opt-in, maybe push offers to me. So in this case, I'm going to check into the car dealership, and the bank notices I checked in, and so in this case, they push an offer to me, and the offer basically says, hey, if you're going to buy a car today, feel free to give us a call, and we'll give you a discount as opposed to the in-house financing team that the dealership has. So if I'm interested, great. In this case, I actually walk around the lot, find a car I like, and actually want to take the bank up on that offer. So in this case, I can click to call. And once again, the context of who I am, where I am in the app, and what past interactions I've had with the firm are all part of this call. So when I make this call, he's going to know exactly why I'm calling.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Ritter. How are you?
Hey, not too bad.
Are you still at the car dealership? It looks like we pushed you an offer about half an hour ago. Did you find a car?
I did, actually. I'd like to start the paperwork and start that process.
Oh, that's great. What car did you find?
I'm looking at the 128 Coupe.
Oh, that's a great car. You know, let me go ahead and send you some paperwork, get your signature, and let's get this process started right now.
Great, thank you. So from now, what we've done is we've actually partnered with a third-party company called Singerfee in the long pen solution. And so for high value, low volume transactions, cars, boats, mortgages, we can actually use the remote printer technology to slide a document in the back office under the webcam, present it on my laptop, which you'll see here. And the idea is I can now digitally sign the loan document here on my iPad at the dealership, but yet have a wet ink signature happen at the actual car dealership for compliance reasons. So in this case, I can do a click to sign, and I want to have the director, if you could switch cameras and actually show the robot and the printer from Singerfee, I want to be able to show you. When I click submit, the actual robot captures my digital signature, but transfers it to wet ink. So in this case, I'm going to hit submit right now. And the Singerfee Long Pen application actually took my digital signature, translated to a legally compliant wet ink signature, and put it on the hard copy. So now, for compliance reasons or for anything else, the bank has a physical copy. So from that perspective, this third scenario kind of shows not only can we start a sales process on the digital channel, in this case mobile, but do a complete end-to-end transaction. So we think it should shorten the sales cycle, we think it offers a superior client experience, and we think it could get you into a deal you may not have got before by being proactive. So with that, I want to conclude the demo and open it up for questions.
Steve, excuse me, I have a question.
Sure.
Is this all one product, or are these some different capabilities you're showing today?
Yeah, so what we're showing you is an application development platform that basically has a series of APIs. So some things from a company called Throughpoint, other things for a company called Singerfee, all are resting on top of this application development platform to embed these different interactive capabilities into your digital channels. So it's more of a custom solution, kind of like how the 90s was with the web. When you've enhanced your web pages, we're now bringing that same concept to the mobile channel.
And is this something that a bank could easily integrate with their call center system?
Absolutely. So the idea is we can basically extend your contact center to the digital channel by extending your routing decision engines, your VXML scripts. We can embed those into the actual iPad application, and that's what's taking all the context that I talked about. That's taking who you are, where you are in the app, and then determining where you should be routed to. And so the idea is we can just video enable your contact center and extend that functionality to the web, to the mobile. And we think this should be able to extend into other channels in the future as well, whether it's ATM machines or it's the home channel. The idea is, you know, as banks, we had this at Cisco, this concept called omni-channel, and we shouldn't, as banks, determine which channel customers can do things on. If a customer wants to use mobile to start a sale, or if the customer wants to sit at home to start a sale, or if the customer starts on the web and then goes home and then goes to the branch to close the deal, we should allow customers to frictionlessly choose which channel they want to start and maintain that interaction with, and allow that frictionless experience across all the channels. And that's kind of what we've branded the omni-channel experience.
Okay, we have 40 seconds left for questions. All right, well, let's give our presenters a round of applause.
Thank you.